Welcome back to Terry's Lounge, folks. I'm your host, Toilet Terry. We are going to start this episode with, as usual, yes, you guessed it, how many dad jokes can I tell in a minute, followed by how many Yo Mama jokes can I tell in a minute, followed by how many storytelling jokes can I tell in 1 minute. Let's get started with the dad jokes, shall we? Why do the French only eat 1 egg for breakfast? Because 1 egg is enough. What is a panda's favorite car? Toyota. Why don't koalas count as bears? Because they don't have the qualifications. How do you make a turkey float? Add a scoop of ice cream. How does a Dutch person ask for help with a problem? They say, "Can you give me a hand with a wooden shoe?" What is a Portuguese cow's favorite sport? Music. What do you call a Hungarian that likes to play cards? A poker face. Nice work on the dad jokes. Now for the Yo Mama jokes. Yo Mama's so talented she can juggle a whole buffet. Yo Mama's so funny, even her laugh has its own fan club. Yo Mama so smart, she taught Einstein a thing or two. Yo Mama's so musical, she makes Beethoven's compositions sound like warm-ups. Yo Mama's so fast, she can finish a race before the starter pistol even fires. Yo Mama is so cool, she's got ice cubes asking for autographs. Yo Mama's so stylish, she's got fashion designers calling her for advice. Yo Mama's so neat, even her dust bunnies are organized. Yo Mama's so adventurous, she's got frequent flyer miles on her bucket list. Yo Mama's so generous, she'll give you the shirt off her back and then buy you a new one. Nice work on the Yo Mama jokes. Now for the storytelling jokes. A farmer walks into a bank and says to the loan officer, "I need a loan to buy a cow." The loan officer is curious and asks, "Why?" The farmer then says, "Well, this is no ordinary cow. This cow can do magic tricks." Intrigued but skeptical, the loan officer agrees to the loan but says, "I need you to show me this cow first." So the farmer takes the loan officer to his barn, shows him the cow and says, "Bessie, show the loan officer what you can do." Bessie does some tricks, balances on a ball, and even plays a few tunes on the piano. The loan officer then agrees 100% and then asks, "So, how did you find such a magical cow?" The farmer replies, "Well, I actually found her in a field that said wanted cow to do magic tricks." Well, I hope you guys got a good kick out of those jokes. I know I did. It is now time for
Hold up.
Greetings, Toiletarians. I am your host, Toilet Terry, and you guys are all watching the very first episode of season 22 of Toilet Talk with Terry. Wow, it is hard to believe that we are starting the 22nd season, folks. Let's get straight into it. The discussion topic for this episode is a lasting impression. Let's talk about first dates. They're like job interviews, but with drinks, right? You're trying to look good, sound interesting, all of the above. But you're hoping for one thing for one thing not to happen. You're hoping that your body doesn't betray you at the last second. You ever notice how your body has perfect timing for sabotage? You're fine all day. But the minute you sit across from someone attractive, your stomach is like, all right, tonight's the night. Let's make this a memorable moment. So there you are, mid-conversation. Everything's going great, right? But then suddenly you feel it coming. Your stomach starts to rumble. You think to yourself, okay, it's no big deal. I got this. It's fine. But then you let out a big burp out of nowhere, sounding like it came from a cave troll. In that moment, you're in panic, right? You try to laugh it off. Like, haha, my bad. But on the inside, you're thinking, oh, that wasn't just a burp. That was a warning shot. The burp, however, is just a warm-up. The real enemy, the fart. It's like nature's way of adding suspense. Yeah. Like, you'll be sitting there trying to hold it in so hard that you're not even paying attention to what they're saying. They could be talking about their childhood trauma, and you could just be sitting there thinking to yourself, how do I sneak this one out without ending my love life tonight? You try that subtle butt cheek lift, right? That little lift in your seat. Hoping and praying for a silent one, but it never works. Never. It's either a tiny squeak, like your butt's asking a question, excuse me? Or it's the big loud one that sounds like a foghorn. Now, there's no denying it. You both heard it. Everyone heard it. Even a dog in the distance heard it. Now, this is the moment of truth. If the person seated across from you laughs, you're in. Congratulations. You have found your soulmate. You found your love life. Congrats. But if the person seated across from you just gives you a stone-cold stare, as if you've just committed a crime against humanity, then they're not for you. Sorry. Get your coat, leave a tip, and walk out of this place like you just blew up a bridge. But here's the thing. The real test of relationships is not the fancy dinners or meeting the parents. It's farting. There, I said it. Farting over dinner and laughing over it. That's love. That's love. Because the bottom line is, real love is being able to laugh through the farts, the burps, the weird bodily sounds, and still want to hang out. So on your next date, if it happens and they laugh, that's a keeper. But even if they don't, at least you still left a lasting impression. And that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this discussion topic, this kickoff to a new season, folks. I am so excited. Season 22 of Toilet Talk with Terry is gonna be a blast. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be great. Y'all won't want to miss it? Alright, keep it real. Peace out.
Hold up.
It is now time again for impressions. I will be doing 10 random impressions starting right now. For God so did not love the world that he did not send his one and not only Son.
For God so did not love the world that he did not send his not one and only Son. 1,000 plus 3,000 equals 4,000.
Meow. Meow.
Woof. Woof.
Hi. I I love you. I love you. Hey God, I come before you today just to tell you how much I hate Chris Brown. Dear God, please give me the mind of a calculator. Dear God, please, please, please give me the wisdom I need to be able to steal that girl from my friend.
Yeah. So, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. I don't want to go to work at 6 a.m.
Well, I hope you guys got a good kick out of those impressions. I know I did. It is now time for... What do y'all think of this idea? I printed out a bunch of Mad Lib sheets with fill in the blanks on them. I gave them to my friends and said, fill in the blanks and use the most ridiculous words, and then I will post a video of me reading it for the first time, trying not to laugh. Shall we? This story is entitled Office Party Oath. Tonight is the nosy office holiday party, and I do hereby promise that I will not make the same barf mistake as last year. I will not defecate too much eggnog and fall in my bohonkus. When my boss wishes me a merry pig, I will not shout, "What am I, a burrito magnet?" I will not sniff near my boss's wife and ask her why she's marinating in such a cowardly perfume. I will not make photocopies of my undies and dance on the bed. I will not step in the cake while dancing on the bed. This isn't an office. It's a strip club with fluorescent lighting. Okay. Well, that's all we have time for today here on Tall Tales with Terry. See you on the next episode. I wrote down random questions, and then I had my assistant, Teddy Tidwell, write down random words. 10 questions, 10 random words. I read the questions, he reads the words, and whatever the words are the answers. Let's get started, shall we? If animals could talk, what species would be the most interesting conversationalists? Feces. How would you describe the color blue to somebody who has been blind from birth? Barf. What would a world where everyone told the truth look like? Sperm. If you could have any theme song for when you enter a room, what song would you choose? Shake Your Booty. If you could bring any fictional character into the real world, who would it be? Anger. What is one problem in the world you think most people tend to overlook? Babies. If you had to live underwater for a year, what part of the land would you miss most? Sex. What is a superstition you think most people find interesting or strange? Incest. If you could swap lives with a fictional villain for a week, what villain would it be? Allah. How would you describe happiness to someone who has never felt it? D's nuts. Well, that's all we have time for, folks. I hope you guys got a kick out of that just as much as I did. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be great. Y'all won't want to miss it? Alright, keep it real. Peace out.